Hey, knottyrich here. I will walk you through a little bit slower what all happened to this blazer. Just went back right now. After like 100 miles, you're supposed to retighten all the bolts. And man, I'm glad I did. They were all, like I barely even, like I finger tight, put them on finger tight the first time. It's crazy. Anyhow, I'll walk you through some stuff. Alright. There's those bolts for the leaf springs there. I couldn't really figure out what the torque is on them, so I went ahead and did it at 100. And like I say, after I've been driving it for like 2 weeks now, man, they were super loose, man. I can't believe I should not have waited so long. Note to the wise, do it after 100 miles like they say. I'm going to do it every 100 miles from now on, I don't know. Anyhow, there's my double shocks. Put those on, those look pretty cool. If you do that on your K5, remember the front shock towards the, I guess the inner one closest to the engine, is 3 inches longer than the outer one. That Pro Comp there messed that up. I had to go back and order them. Here's my cool skulls across the grill. Let me show you what I did here in the engine here. Got a little Edelbrock set up. Got that new dual plane intake. I think that's a 670 CFM carb. And I got the little air cleaner there. My brother gave it to me for my Christmas present. Pretty cool because it's a reusable filter on there. You just wash it out with soap and water, no problems. You got to put an inline fuel filter because Edelbrock doesn't have one on their carburetors. Used to have me a real cool electric fan, but as usual I just hitched it up half-assed and it kept blowing the fuse. So I had to put the old one back on, but it works, man. I was just under there putting on I had to cut that Y pipe because I thought the drive shaft was the drive shaft was hitting it, but as it turns out, even with this, I put this nifty little $8 I hope it shows it there, this nifty little $8 kind of, I don't know, flexi tube on there. Yeah, kind of half-assed, but right up in there, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's little tongues on the drive shaft right before it gets to that CV joint. And you have to grind those out because it won't let that drive shaft flex. So, I got to do that too. I got to pull that off. I'm going to go ahead and take it and have them pull it because I don't want to. I'll tell them to make it 2 inches longer, and then it'll have to be 3 inches long. I have to pull the whole thing off again and do all that shit. So I'm just going to bring it over there, let them pull it, make sure they got the right measurement. Hopefully they can just extend it right there at that little yoke. That'd be cool. But I think for $150, I think they just extend the shaft part. But that's cool, man. We got going on back here, them big old blocks. No biggie. Make sure them bolts are tight. I just went back right now, just like the front, tighten up those rear bolts, and wow, I mean that block could have shifted out, man, over any little speed bump or whatever. I cannot believe that. That was kind of scary. Got a new brake line on there. That thing's working like a champ, to tell you that. Pretty cool. They offer I was looking through Superlift, I believe. They offer a dual shock setup for this year for the 73 to 91 Chevy. So I'm going to go ahead and get that. It's only $60. And 2 more shocks will be $60 more bucks. So 120 will have dual shocks all around. I don't know if y'all remember the 80s, but there was a big thing of, having as many shocks as you can. There used to be trucks with 4 and 5 shocks on each corner, Super ridiculous and overkill, yes, but, looks super cool. So if y'all have any questions about how to install one of these things, you can of course hit me up at knottyrich@yahoo.com, and I'll try to help you. I don't have all the answers, but I have done it, so I can, at least give you a little experience. I know you're going to need a sledge to take off those 3 bolts right there from that new steering arm they give you. And yes, some say need a new little drop pitman because that drag link is too angled, but really it's turning fine, man. I don't know why. I don't know what the problem is. I gotta retighten that little bolt there because that thing looks a little bit loose to me, man. I don't know. This is a crazy process, man. I'll tell you what, make sure you want it, because it looks badass bouncing down the road. But man, you totally changed everything on that truck. You got different steering aspects of it, different cornering. No, I took the sway bar totally off, but you can get a drop bracket for that and put that back on. But it's not really a problem because you're gonna need it. You're gonna want to slow down anyway around the corners. But all in all, it's great. I didn't realize, shit, I'm gonna need new drive shafts. I kind of figured I was gonna need a new exhaust. Go ahead and run 2 duals with some headers. I wanted just to get some shorty headers and keep that exhaust just because hell, I ain't made out of money. But that little pipe thing might work out. I don't know. We'll see if it smells like exhaust when I fire it up here in a minute. All right, on a little. Tried to do some stuff. Those exhaust manifolds look like garbage, man. I do need to get rid of that. Look at that right there. See that that little deal holding the spark plugs wires? I lost the bolt. Huh. That could account for some of the rattling going on in there. There's a bolt and a washer and a nut hanging around somewhere in that engine bay. But it's cool, man. It's been really crappy weather for the past month, dude. So getting out here and wrenching in the rain and in the dark and then, oh god dang, pain in the butt. But alright, I hope that helped out. I don't know. I'm kind of new to this video stuff. We'll keep them coming at you. Hit me up if you love these K5s like I do, or if you got some wheelin footage. I know there's a bunch of you Blazer guys out there. Those pics are awesome, splashing through the mud and over the rocks. I know you San Antonio crowd. Y'all look like, man, you got it made. You got some badass trucks. But get that drive shaft on here probably tomorrow. They said it's about a 6-hour turnaround. They can do it in 1 day. That's cool. Drop it off in the morning, pick it up in the afternoon. Boom, boom. All right, on. Thanks.